Hi, I'm Papa K. These are the same bedtime stories that I tell my daughters. So find a comfy place and let's begin tonight's story. The Roaring Rumble. One sunny morning, in a house with a very green garden, lived a little boy named Jahaan. Jahaan loved to play outside. He loved to run, he loved to jump, and most of all, Jahaan loved to play dinosaur. When Jahaan played dinosaur, he was the biggest, stompiest, roariest dinosaur in the whole wide world. Jahaan's feet went stomp, stomp, stomp. Jahaan's voice went roar, roar, roar. He stomped past the rose bushes. Thump, thump, thump. He roared at the trees. Rrr. One morning, Jahaan was playing his very best dinosaur game. Stomp, roar, stomp, roar. He saw a little red butterfly fluttering near a daisy. Time to roar at the butterfly, thought Jahaan. He took a big breath and let out a giant roar. But what happened? The little red butterfly didn't roar back. It just fluttered away very, very fast and hid in the tall grass. Then Jahaan saw the sleepy garden cat, Mittens, napping on a warm stone. Time to roar at Mittens, thought Jahaan. He leaned in right next to Mittens' ear and went, roar. Mittens didn't roar back either. Her fur bristled, her tail went swish, and she ran up the nearest tree, looking very cross. Jahaan stopped stomping. He stopped roaring. He looked at the empty spot where the butterfly had been. He looked at Mittens hiding in the tree. He felt a little bit sad. Playing dinosaur wasn't as fun when there was no one left to play with. Suddenly, Jahaan heard a tiny, tiny sound. Roar! It was quiet. Jahaan had to lean in close. Hiding under a big green leaf was a very small, very cute dinosaur. It wasn't green or brown like a big dinosaur. It was sparkling with tiny, gentle lights like a soft rainbow. Hello, whispered the tiny dinosaur. I'm the Quietosaurus. Jahaan blinked. But you're a dinosaur. Don't you stomp and roar? The Quietosaurus giggled. Sometimes, but sometimes I use my quiet power. Watch. The Quietosaurus took a tiny, gentle step. Pit-a-pat. No stomping. Then it opened its tiny mouth and let out a soft, sweet sound. Roo! Not a big roar, but a happy humming sound. The little red butterfly peeked out of the tall grass. It fluttered closer, not scared at all. Mittens, the cat, slowly climbed down the tree. She rubbed against Jahaan's leg, purring softly. Jahaan smiled. He understood. He could still be a dinosaur, but sometimes a quiet dinosaur was the best kind of dinosaur. He took a gentle step. Tap, tap. He made a happy humming sound. The butterfly danced around his head. Mittens snuggled at his feet. And the Quietosaurus gave a tiny, happy squeak roar. Jahaan learned that day that sometimes being quiet and gentle can bring the most joy and the most friends. You can still have big fun with a quiet heart. Good night. The end.